Hello everyone and welcome back to another Railway Empire episode, number 41 already. But yeah, we're at Torreon, which we were sort of working on, but probably one of the toughest railway lines we've done. So yeah, here it is, Torreon, and I have done a few services, so you can see all it needs now is logs and wheat. The meat is now done, so that's good. And just another thing, I was sort of just looking. If we actually wanted to do it, you could have a tunnel going right underneath. Well, actually, maybe not there, but there you go. You can do that. But then it's 1847, and I know we probably got comments in the last video that I probably could have just tunneled straight through. But again, it's 1847. So, you don't have like a Gotthard base tunnel in 1847. It's going to be much more, well, it's going to be like this, sort of climbing up the edge like that, because the tech probably wouldn't have been around as much to do, massive, gigantic mountain tunnels. So I like sort of being realistic. And I've also put in this little bit of track here, just saying trains which are going sort of this way, skipping Monterey, can do so. I had to sort of retrack this corner as well, as if you remember it was having a few issues. So that's that sorted. In this episode, I think we're going to be working on Dallas down to Del Rio, Abilene, Odessa, Alpine, these places. And there's also another place. Oh, trains are stuck. Where are they stuck? At Chicago? Why are they getting stuck here? Okay, right. It's just temporary. Okay. We've just got Fayetteville, which is sort of just in the middle. Well, I think that'll be sort of on another line. That will be. So yeah, let's come off at Dallas or San Antonio. Or Austin. Probably best to have a junction here, wouldn't it? Really? Yeah, let's do that. So we'll have a junction just here. But not that's where the station will be. And then the junction will be, hold on, just before San Antonio. Like that. There you go, that will work. And then we'll double that. The start of a new line. But we're almost there. I mean, it would be nice to get to 50 episodes, but I don't know if actually we're going to have enough to do within 50 episodes. Well, they're saying that I originally thought we might be done within about 30. And hello, we're still here. So, I don't know. But yeah, we're almost there. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 places to go, which I suppose is still quite a bit. But they should be relatively straightforward to connect up. Right, and then from Del Rio, I suppose it's then to Alpine. It'll be to Alpine. That'll sort of be the next logical place to go, and it's relatively flat as well. So let's get that up to Alpine, which might even be on a junction itself. Yeah, I mean, very flat. It's quite. Oh, actually, hang on. We don't want to go that way. Hang on. Where's the track point? I need the track point. Yeah, let's move that. We want to go this way. Use that magical contours. Contours are great. Through that little gap there. It's easy as that. And we should be able to use the magic doubler. There you go, magic doubler engaged. Do that. Signal it. Like that. Supply tower on either side, why not? And we're going to pause that as well. So it's a little bit laggy when you're trying to build and build tracks whilst it's still playing. So that wants logs and it wants meat as well, which the meat's coming from there. So that works out quite nicely. Let's get that in. West Train Station, a very generic name there. So we'll get that connected. Might even have to put another platform in at or another track in at Del Rio. I mean, I don't think it'll be the busiest place, but it's now going to have 2 extra trains, literally just for the industry. So it might be worth putting in another track. West Train Station to Del Rio. There we go, and then we get a Philadelphia on there. Done. This industry, or this business. That's where it sort of let me build into the red ring then. Okay. That goes like that. Very straightforward. Yes, move to you too. That goes that way, and that goes that way. Supply tower. Might as well get one in if we can. There we go. Never enough supply towers. Rice stop. Well, hang on. What did oh no, that doesn't need anything yet. That actually works out quite nicely because Del Rio can supply Alpine with meat for it to be founded. Rice stop. And we'll do that. And we get one of them on there. Okay, that's another one done. And yeah, I might put in another. I know I've literally just built that, but I'm going to quickly demolish that. I'm going to put in another track. Because yeah, with those 2 extra trains, it's going to be slightly busier. So it'll be worth putting this in. Be on the safe side, and then same on this side as well. There you go. Cool, just worth putting it in. Oh, that just about fits as well. Good. Okay, that's Del Rio sorted. Did we actually ever connect up San Antonio to what it wanted? Oh, it was meat, wasn't it? Yeah, we can sort of share that. Oh, there is grain. Does that also go to Austin, though? It does. Well, let's just prioritise Austin for now, which actually it's growing, so that's good. Right, so after Alpine, we've got an option. It's either to El Paso, and then Albuquerque, and then Santa Fe, something like that. Or, I suppose we've got this. I mean, it's quite a big decision here. It's either left or right. I feel like Chihuahua would probably be better. Yeah, we're gonna go to Chihuahua. And it's quite mountainous as well, actually. Oh, it is. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Although saying that, I would like to keep it as flat as we can because I want to put those faster locomotives on here. The Resolaires, I want to put them on here. So I want it to be sort of as flat as possible, so then we can try and keep them on here. So let's try and put it. We'll put it sort of out here, so it's sort of just out of the mountains bowl or half bowl. Now, yeah, try and have it as flat as we can. Preferably without a massive bridge like that. That might be needed though. 0%. Yeah, we just want it to be. We want it to be as flat. 1% is fine. Okay, I think we probably should be okay there. Oh yeah, we are. We'll be all right there. Oh, we got an Indian settlement there. Yeah, go on then. So I want to have the fast trains on there. And then do that. And the magic doubler. Look, we're almost there. But then after we have connected all of the places, it's then just adding in more services, getting everything connected. So we're not done. Once we've connected all the places, doesn't mean we're done. There'll still be stuff to do. Sort of the TLC and just sort of perfecting the network. We're not perfecting it. It won't ever be perfect, but cool. It's quite cool, that. And across it goes to Chihuahua, which actually is a founded place. And then, could we get it to Los Mochis? We could probably. In fact, there's going to be like a Mexican main line, basically. A Mexican West Coast main line going up through here. I mean, San Diego, I mean, that's only about 2/3 of the way down. The rest of it goes all the way down here. It goes a really far way down. Let's try and get to Los Michis and try for it to be as flat as we can. Try. So I really would like to run those faster trains on here. But we have got to pass through that, which probably means it won't be possible. Yeah, actually, saying that it probably won't be possible, will it? Well, we'll give it a go, and we'll see. Anything at 2%. One. There we go. 0. That's better. It's just trying. I can see a little gap there. That's what we want to sort of try and aim for. 1% is the most, I'd say, for that locomotive. No more than 1% really. That is not on. It's not as powerful. Luckily we've got some quite nice contours here, so we can quite slowly work our way up. 1%. That's the 1% club. What's the tunnel like? Yeah, it doesn't like that. It says you cannot construct it of these lengths. It's not actually too long. We might have to have Philadelphia's on that service, but it's not really ideal because then it's going to hold up all of the other services, which can go, way more than that. I mean, let's try 2%. I just don't know how that other train's going to fare with a 2% grade. That's the only issue. Can I not get rid of that? There we go. 1%. I mean, 2% we could try. Oh, the massive bridge there. A little bit laggy still. I mean, it's gonna be impossible to get it through there. It might just have to be Philadelphia's, but then it will just hold up other trains, which isn't really ideal. Unless this is a whole separate service, but that's not really the point. I mean, we'll try 2%, and we'll just have to see how it gets on. If it sort of struggles, then we'll just have to change it. Hopefully it'll be alright though. %. That's where we want to go through here. Which actually, it does allow that. I know it's quite a long tunnel, but I really would like to get those faster trains along here. So we're going to do that. And it's just about getting out the other side and trying to keep that bit fairly flat. Well, not flat, but nice. -2. No, not uphill. Why is it going uphill there? -2. We might be able to do it. It's going to be expensive, but it'll be worth it. Right, let's build that. I'm building that. Then it can't be like, oh no, you can't do that because you put a track there and we don't like it. We'll try and double that as well, which I don't see why it couldn't be doubled. I mean, there's no sort of tight corners or anything, so that should be fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. Good. So we're almost at Chihuahua. No, Los Michis. And relatively flat as well, which is good. Really cool. Look at that, sort of like in the jungle, or just in the big forest. That is actually quite cool, actually. Look at that. That goes through there into sort of the big tunnel, which has a little gap. Oh no, does it have a gap in the middle? No, it doesn't. Well, no, hang on, no, it does. Look at that. That's cool. Like a little gap there, just in the middle. Reminds me of Higham and Strood Tunnel. We've got to be careful because we can't go much further without it having without it getting annoyed with us, as we are approaching the edge of the map. So what we're going to have to do here is probably loop it in a tunnel. I think that might be the best option. If it likes that, which it doesn't seem to be liking it very much. So you don't want a massive bridge as well. Yeah, it does seem to like that. It's on a bit of a bridge there. It looks really steep, but it does say -2%. Yeah, it doesn't like that. Oh, no, it does. Okay, we might be onto something. It's on a bit of a sort of hill, but it seems to be being okay with that. Okay, well, we might be alright. It's all 1s and 2s there, so that's what we want to say. We don't want it to be any more than that. So I want the trains on here to be... Yeah, and I suppose we'll just have to sort of bring it down slow and steady. -1, -2. Must almost be there, surely. Almost. Quite a few bridges as well here. -2. Cool, yeah, go for that. And then have we done it? I think we might have done it. Yes, I think we have, which is good. And I'm purposely going to put it onto this track here. What's that saying? Okay, we'll just have to see how it gets on. Oh, I've done it the wrong way, haven't I? I think I have as well. No, have I? No, I don't think I have. No, I think it's fine. Does it allow that? Probably not. No, of course it doesn't. There's always something wrong. Right, okay, well then you try and join into there. It does surprisingly allow that. I don't think it would. You go that way, you go that way. And then we'll then have to double it somewhere along here before it gets onto this bridge. And hopefully it will then allow that most of the way down into Mochitos, which we do need to found as well. So at the moment there won't really be much going to it. So we do need to have a little bit of work before it's actually founded. There. Well, I'm pretty impressed with that. I mean, it was expensive, but then money-wise, well, yeah, 281 million. Don't need to worry too much. But that's another line in its whole self there. So let's do that. So Los Mochis to Chihuahua, and then to Alpine, Del Rio, San Antonio, Austin, actually this could actually then go down and then to Houston. Now it might be better actually if it does do that. I'm tempted to do that. No, we'll leave it for now. And Dallas, Shreveport, Jackson, and New Orleans, and it ends there. Or could we then set it to go north to maybe St. Louis or somewhere like that, or even Chicago? You know, stretch it all the way up to there. Which I actually quite like that idea of sending this one to Chicago. Because at the moment, they all go to New Orleans. So would it be best actually maybe try and change this and have it go north instead? Which means we could add on... Oh, I like this idea. I'm liking this. We could add on another track. Like that. And then that then goes all the way up. It will join up at Memphis, alright. Oh, I like this idea. I like this. There you go. It's already rather busy. So we try and help that by adding another couple of tracks. That then comes up here. Oh, why is that supply tower that side? Quickly get rid of that. And sort of its own separate, even though it's actually on this, you know, connected right next to the main, that's almost its separate line. So it won't integrate with it really at all. And then you then go on to there. Yes. You then go on to there. Okay, and then we'll get a grid in. Just of 2. You go like that, and you go like that. So that now gets it out to Memphis. And getting it to St. Louis would be quite... Oh, what is going on here? Why are there so many trains waiting? Are they all the same ones? They're like all the same ones, I think. I don't know what they're all doing there at the same time. Okay. Or should it terminate? No, let's make it go further. St. Louis would be a good place. Or even, as I said, Chicago. That would also be fantastic to try and get it over there. Although we're going to have a bit of an issue. We are going to have to put it into the other track. Yeah, it's going to have to come across. Because otherwise we're going to run out of room. I think this is the fast line across here. Right, we'll do that. So I don't think it's too busy at the moment, so that should be okay. Fingers crossed. If not, we'll have to think of another plan. Oh, it doesn't like something. Why do you not like that? What's wrong with that? Oh no, it does like that bit. This bit it doesn't like. I mean, that's just silly. It likes everything else apart from that. Well, I'll have to redo that bit. If we do it in sections, it might then allow it. I've noticed that sometimes if you just do it in small sections, it's saying, oh no, the issue's not there anymore. Yeah, it's fine now. You just got to do it sort of in small sections. And then, oh no, it doesn't like that bit now. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll then do it. We'll do it like that. There you go, it gets it to there. And then hopefully then we can then, yeah. Well, actually, let's not snap it on then. And try and bring it across. Okay, ooh, maybe it doesn't like this. Alright, I'll see how it is. Alright, we can do that. And we'll bring it out a bit. There you go, and then that works. So we've now got 6 tracks on there, which hopefully should, well, just help it out a bit. And that can then go all the way up to Chicago for a slightly more, I don't know, it would just be a cool service. Chicago to Los Mochis or Mochis, however you say it. I like that. Chihuahua. It's quite a long service, but it provides a very good link to one of the biggest cities we have in the game. Shreveport, and it comes up to Memphis, St. Louis, which already is quite busy. Or should it terminate St. Louis? Nah, it's got to go the rest of the way up. Rock Island. And Chicago too, if we can. Which I think that will make quite a nice addition. I don't know how it's going to affect St. Louis, as that's already quite a busy place. And quite a long distance service as well, that will be. Going, well, basically more than halfway across the map. So, have to have quite a few trains on there. I reckon 15 trains will do that. Maybe more, depending on how busy it is. So that will be a Rensselaer. Hopefully it will be alright as a Rensselaer. And we'll put 15 trains on there. Just have to see how it gets on though. 1.6 million to put them on. But yeah, we'll have to see how that does. Right, Chihuahua. That one's probably grain, which is getting from there. We're not going to do that just yet. Alpine. That wants meat, grain and wood. And the wood could come from here, but I'm being a bit lazy here. I'll just do it from Anderson Rest because it's all set up already. So Anderson Rest to Chihuahua. I think we need to put a grid in at Chihuahua. No, at Alpine. Or do we? There you go. And you have to take 5 before you can leave. Philadelphia. That's that. What's another sort of quick connection we can do? Not really for a grain. Then at Alpine there'll be a junction. So then you'll have, I suppose it will then go El Paso, Nueva Casas Grandes, Magdalena, Homicillo. You've got Tucson as well. So yeah, we've got quite a few big decisions to make. But let's unpause it. Probably want to save it as well, because otherwise it will, don't want it to crash after all of that. Let's quickly save it. I'm also going to put in a grid here at Chihuahua. Yeah, let's unpause it, and we'll see how the trains get on. They should actually start from here, so we can see how they tackle that grade. Because these are the fast locos with not much tractive power. So let's just see how they get on. If they do quite badly... Oh, it tricked me there. It started slowing right down. Okay, it's speeding up. That's good. 19 miles an hour. I mean, yeah, it could be better, but it seems to be getting there. You can tell it's on a grade, though. 22 miles an hour. 23. Okay, let's just see how it gets on. Because if it does badly, we're going to have to change it. Which I don't really want to do. Because it will then affect the other services on the other side of the mountains, which are all these ones. So they'll basically just be getting held up. Or this will catch up. No, yeah, the other ones will get held up by this one if it's a Philadelphia. 27 miles an hour, that's basically the same speed as the Philadelphia at the moment, so that's good. How does it tackle the next bit, though? Oh, we've got like a white livery on that one. Okay, up it goes. Okay, not too bad at the moment. I did think it was going to do a lot worse, so that's probably good that it's not doing a lot worse as it makes its way up, which is good. Right, it goes on to the single track bit. How's it going to get on here? 31 miles per hour, so it's doing surprisingly quite well. Oh, still 25. That might just be. I think that's the speed limit round there actually. Okay, that goes into the first tunnel. So we'll do that. Try and get a screenshot of it here. And we'll get another one on this bridge if we can. Taking photos. There you go. Okay, it's doing alright. It's doing better than what I thought it would. But the next thing though is, how busy is it going to be now on that main line up near Chicago and Rock Island and St. Louis, where it's already quite busy? That's going to be the next sort of, ooh. If it makes St. Louis too busy, we're going to sort of completely rework it and make sure it does work. 36, okay, it's doing well. And then the rest is relatively flat after that. Okay, I'm impressed with that. It actually is working fine. There we go. And then we've got to connect up Los Muchis to... Well, it needs its stuff, although everything seems to be far away. Logs are all the way here. Grain is just over here, which is quite a way. Alpine as well, we've got obviously found that. So we've done a fair bit in this episode. Obviously building a whole new line. So we now sort of do have... Yeah, we've got like a whole new network on the Gulf Coast. Which is quite cool, and we've got the mountain pass here as well. How close is this now to actually being done? Needs 2 more loads of logs. What's this? Yeah, that's 1 load of logs. And it needs 1 more load of grain. Which is not there. Where's the grain train? Do we have a grain train? Don't know. Well, there's nothing at the moment. There's logs going in. There you go, 16 now, so that's good. That's more progress. Brownsville. Yeah, I would like to grow that place because it's obviously a terminite. It would be nice to sort of get a bit more going on there. But all it wants is... it wants that as well. Okay, that's good to know. Something's stuck. What's stuck? Oh, LA are all stuck. Oh, that's why, because that's broken down. Okay, that's fine. That's just something we can't really... I mean, it's a random one as well, small breakdown. There's not really a lot we can do to do that. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. That's another episode, and I suppose we're now on the Mexican west coast at Los Mochis. And yeah, I mean, that probably is actually possibly one of the longest services we have now. Thinking about it, from here to Chicago. I mean, if you look on the map, I don't know how well you can see it. It's quite a distance, but then I suppose it is relatively quick. Yeah, it's quite a way that is, but we'll just have to monitor it and see how it does affect the traffic on the main line, the Mississippi main line. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks for coming in, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.